Hi, my name is Miss Susan, and today I have the story of red lips. Once upon a time, Jennifer and her family moved into a new house at the end of a long road. They were the last house on the road. Jennifer was excited because for the first time, she would have her very own room. It was on the third floor, at the end of a long, dark staircase, and at the end of a long, dark hall. But in her room was big. There was a big window looking out all over the neighborhood, and Jennifer could not wait to spend her first night in that room. Well, the day was long. It was filled with moving boxes in and out and watching her little sister, and finally they had dinner, and it was time for her to go to bed in her own bedroom for the first time. She ran up those long dark stairs and down that long dark hall, and when she got into her room, she closed the curtain, she put on her pajamas, brushed her teeth, and got into bed. Well, she woke up sometime that night, and she heard a sound that made her wonder. The sound was scritch, 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 scritch. She thought maybe it was mice, but it happened again. Scritch, 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 scritch. It was coming from her window. So Jennifer got up, opened the curtains, and there was a woman with pale face, long red black hair, red lips, and long red fingernails. And she said to Jennifer, "Do you want to know what I do with these red lips and these long red fingernails?" And Jennifer said, "No!" And she closed the curtains tight and got into bed and pulled the covers up under her chin. When she woke up the next morning, she thought about the woman and decided it was a dream. She shouldn't have tacos before going to bed. That day was busy again. She explored the neighborhood, she played with her little sister, she helped her mom in the kitchen, and finally it was time to go to bed. Jennifer started thinking about what had happened the night before and wasn't so excited about going to bed in her brand new bedroom. But she went up the long dark staircase and down the long dark hall to her room. She opened the door, went to the window, and closed the curtains, put on her night clothes, got into bed, and fell asleep a little bit later. Once again, she was awakened by the sound, scratch, 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 scratch. And she wasn't so sure she wanted to get out of bed and take a look, but she did anyway. She got out of bed and opened the curtains, and there was the woman with the pale face and the long dark hair, the red lips and the long red fingernails. And she said to Jennifer, "Do you know what I do with these red lips and these long red fingernails?" And Jennifer said, "No!" And she jumped back into bed and pulled the covers right up to her chin. Took her a little longer to go to sleep. The next morning, she was kind of cranky. She didn't want to help so much, but she didn't want to go to bed either. She spent the whole day trying to do other things to keep herself busy. She helped her mom in the garden and her dad in the house, and finally it was time for bed. Jennifer did not want to go to bed. But her mother said, "Jennifer, school's about to start. You need to go to bed now." So Jennifer took a deep breath and she went up that long dark staircase. And then she went down that long dark hallway. She opened the door to her room and she went right to the window and she closed the curtains and got right into bed. But she didn't fall asleep right away. She waited. And at last she heard, scritch, 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 scritch. Jennifer got up. She went to her window, she opened the curtains, and there was the woman with the pale face and the long dark hair and the red lips and the long red fingernails. And the woman said, "Do you know what I do with these red lips and these long red fingernails?" And Jennifer said, "Tell me." And the woman said, "I do this." And that is the story of red lips.